Today's book review is entitled The Small Unit Tactics SMARTBook. It was written by Christopher Larsen and Norman Wade, published by the Lightning Press, copyright 2008. Christopher Larsen has written other books on the topic of tactics, including but not limited to paintball and airsoft battle tactics, and light infantry tactics for small teams. He's also the editor and columnist for the Olive Drab Journal, which is a journal for military tactics. He began his military career in the U.S. Army Infantry in 1985. More biographical information about this author can be found at the following link and also in the description. This book was written as a leader's reference guide to conducting tactical operations, and it translates operational level doctrine into tactical applications. It provides a how-to, if you will, at the small unit level and a ready reference at the battalion, company, or platoon level. Anyone who's interested in learning how to lead or build a team for the purposes of warfighting would benefit from reading this book. The book starts out with a generic overview of its purpose, and then it leads into more detailed operations and specifics. The very beginning pages describe liability, along with some editor's notes about smart books and where to get other smart books, along with updates by visiting www.thelightningpress.com. You can register to receive updates and revisions by email. There is also a reference page that lists military field manuals, or FM manuals, that were used in the production of this book, along with their publication date, title, etc. Each chapter in the book is laid out very well by giving a general overview of that chapter, then drilling down to specifics in each section and even further in each subsection. Now I'll just go through and give you a brief example of the table of contents. Chapter 1 begins with Tactical Mission Fundamentals, where the art of tactics is discussed. Troop leading procedures, battle command, combat orders, rehearsals, etc. Chapter 2 covers offensive operations like movement to contact, attack, pursuit, and so on. Chapter 3 covers defensive operations like mobile defense, area defense, retrograde, small unit defensive techniques, and so on. Chapter 4 covers stability and counterinsurgency operations. Chapter 5 covers tactical enabling operations like security, recon, relief. Chapter 6 covers special purpose attacks like ambushes, raids, swarming attacks, and so on. Chapter 7, urban operations and attacking fortified areas. And then Chapter 8 covers patrols and patrolling. Combat, recon, traveling techniques, crossing a danger area, hide positions, and so forth. Then in the back of the book, there's also a detailed index. This book is riddled with military jargon and map symbols. For example, you see here on planning and preparation, there's quite a bit of diagram and map symbols there. But like most sections in the book does give you the tools to translate what's going on. For example, on page 1-12, it gives you enemy forces, friendly forces, and sort of a map legend here so that you can make out what all the symbology means, and you can refer back to this page as you're going through the book. So the authors have done a decent job of trying to explain what each action and task means and why you'd want to use it to the general public. Even if you don't have any military experience whatsoever, it makes it a little bit easier for you to figure out what's going on. The book does a great job of breaking down tasks by organization. So if you're in a platoon or a company or a full-fledged military unit and you're looking for tasks that would be accomplished by that particular organization, then you can look in the book at a much wider spectrum, like full spectrum operations, which is Field Manual 3-0. This kind of breaks down and gives you the cliff notes or the highlights of FM-0. Instead of you having to go through and read the entire 400-page document, you kind of get to pick and choose, pick the highlights out for your particular organization. The book also does a great job of describing some of the tasks that are explained in text. So the text explains to you conducting a pursuit, and then it also gives you a diagram from a small unit perspective, as you see here, where the enemy is escaping from the objective and you are pursuing. And so it gives you a detailed diagram of what's going on from a top-down view of a small unit perspective versus just giving you text for you to read and be at your own imagination level to decide how it would work out. This book is spiral bound. The outside covers have kind of a slick coating on them that would probably be somewhat rain resistant, but the inside is paper, and so it wouldn't hold up well to the elements if you were in adverse weather conditions. All of the photos inside the book are in black and white format. And while this isn't a major issue, it still doesn't provide the contrast and detail of color photos. Whether you're leading a platoon into battle or the leader of the resistance, this book contains a special skill set not often found in other books on strategy and tactics. This book provides a good refresher to those who are familiar with this knowledge, as well as providing the non-military public a chance to learn it as well. Light Infantry Tactics for Small Teams by Christopher Larsen. Rapid Fire Tactics for High Threat Protection and Combat Operations by Max Velocity. The book is available in ebook format and hard copy and can be found on the publisher's website. See the description below for details. A typical price for this book is around $30. This book received 5 stars. It's highly engaging and memorable. It's well written and solidly researched. It cites secondary sources throughout the book. It's highly recommended. Check it out. Thanks for watching the Survival Bookshelf, and stay tuned for more.